Hello viewers, welcome to KC Sharp where we turn drafting skills into income. In today's section, we are going to talk about how to rotate an object in AutoCAD. If your objects are rotating wrongly in AutoCAD, you are probably missing one simple step, which I am going to show you at the end of this tutorial. Most beginners don't set the correct base point, and that's why everything goes off. In the next few minutes of this tutorial, I will show you exactly how to rotate perfectly every time you are doing job in AutoCAD. So without wasting much time, let's see what we have today. Apart from moving objects inside drawing, it is highly possible that we will also need to rotate those items or those objects which we have already drawn in order to fit in the orientation. A simple floor plan I have created for us to use to achieve what we all are talking about. This is a simple floor plan of a room and in a dining in it. This is what we are going to use to achieve what we all are talking about. However, I am going to rotate the direction of the table with the chairs. I want to rotate the direction of this table with the chairs in a certain way that the back of the chairs will be facing towards this window. This table we all are seeing here, I want to rotate it so that the back of these chairs will now be facing towards this window. And for that reason, I will activate the rotate command. And where am I going to find that rotate command? You will find the rotate command on top of the modify panel of the home ribbon. This is the modify panel, and if you look up here, see where my arrow is pointing. This is a rotate command. So what you need to do is to go ahead and click on it. You clicking on it means you are activating on it. Now I have clicked and also activated it. Now it's prompting me to select the object which I want to rotate. So I will just go ahead and click on the object I want to rotate and set what enter. Now this time around is prompting you to specify the base point. So at this time, the base point represents the center of the rotation, namely the point around which the object will rotate. So this particular one, what am I going to do now? Now I want, let me now say, since I want the center of the rotating to coincide with the center of the table, I want the center of this rotating, this table that I want to rotate now to coincide with the center of this table. So what I need to do is to make sure that you come down to your snap list. This is where my arrow is pointing. You click on your snap list, you click on it and make sure that your midpoint is active. If your midpoint is not active, you make sure that it's active by clicking on it. So after you must have finished clicking or activating your midpoint, you come back here. Now you locate the midpoint of this table. Now see where my cursor is. This is the midpoint. Do not click while you locate it. Then come down gradually, and this is the geometric center. Do not also click. Also move towards your right hand side to make sure that you will see a reference line, and this is the reference line we are talking about. Do not also do what? Do not click as well. So when you come back here, make sure that they intersect together. Where the two lines intersect, I mean the point where those two reference lines intersect, this is where they intersect. This is where the two reference line intersect. This is the center of the table, and this is where I will now click to specify the base point. So I will now click on it. Now if you see, I'm now rotating this thing in a gradual way. Reason is because I don't know the specify rotation angle that I want to use, but since I want the back of these chairs to be facing the window, I am now going to specify the rotation angle by typing in 90. So once you type in 90, you click enter. Now as you can see, I was able to rotate this dining chair with the dining table with the chairs. Now this is actually what I said initial time before we started, that I want the back of the chairs to be facing towards the window, which that is already what we have already achieved. So let's move down to next example. In this example, I told us that I'm going to show us how to rotate an object when you do not know the exact angle of rotation, but there is a reference line or optics you can use for the rotation. However, in this example, there is a simple room floor plan. In this room, there is a bed in it. This is a bed in it, and however, the room has been created with an angle. This room has been created with an angle that we do not know the angle. So when a bed was placed in it, the orientation wasn't the same. So in order to fix that, I am going to activate the rotate tool. So you come up here, stay the same place, go ahead and activate the rotate tool. Select the bed and press enter. Click on it and say enter. In this particular case, it's telling you to specify the base point. So what you need to do now is to come back here, this is your snap list, click on it, and this time around to make sure that your end point is active. Now as you can see, my end point is active. The previous example was midpoint, while this particular one now is the end point. So once your end point is active, you come back here. Now it's telling you to specify the base point which you want to use. Now since I don't know the base point which I want to use, I'm going to make use of this base point by coming at the end point of this wall. I will click on it. Now if I move my cursor, now I am rotating this, but this is not actually what I want. So coming down to the command line, you will see specify rotation angle. Now you see copy and you will see reference. This copy means for you to copy the object which you have already picked, while this is the one we are going to use. So you just go ahead and click on reference, click on it. Now it's prompting you to specify the reference angle. Since we don't know the reference angle, I am going to click the upper right corner. I will click on this endpoint and also come down the endpoint here and click on it. Now I can move this thing towards this side. Now since the stuff is also moving, since my object is also moving, I can choose to click on this midpoint in order to align the bed, or I can also choose to click at the end point of this wall in order to achieve that. So by so doing, now I'm going to click on this endpoint. So when looking at it, I was able, or I am able to align this bed together with the wall. So this is how you can make use of reference in rotating your object. So if you are coming across my channel for the first time, please do well to like, share and subscribe for easy learn. I post practical tutorial every week. See you next. Thanks.